Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Microsoft. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 24th of April 2025, our system has ranked Microsoft as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 8.24. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 26.55% since we first identified Microsoft as a buy candidate 42 days ago. This equates to an average return of 0.63% per day since its designation as a strong buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a robust and broad upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases within this trend are likely. The current 3-month trend points to a potential change of approximately 33.65% over the upcoming 3 months, with expected returns ranging between 27.1% and 44.02%. In terms of long-term performance, our analysis over 12 months suggests a projected change of negative 0.705%. Based on our estimations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 28.31% and negative 0.705% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $351.34 and $486.65. Our latest daily update for Microsoft reports that the stock price increased by 0.85% on Tuesday. On the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025, the Microsoft stock price rose from $486 to $490.11. During this trading session, the stock experienced fluctuations of 1.04%, with a low of $486.80 and a high of $491.85. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and has risen by 3.67% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume decreased by 3 million shares on the last day, totaling 22 million shares exchanged for approximately $10.76 billion. It is important to consider that declining volume amidst rising prices may indicate a divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $491.85, while the lowest was $344.79. Currently, the price is 0.35%, or $1.74, below the 52-week high of $491.85, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Microsoft is undergoing significant changes within its gaming division as reports surface about impending layoffs, raising concerns regarding the future of its Xbox brand. This situation coincides with the company's considerable investment in artificial intelligence, projected to lead to a $155 billion boom in the sector by the year 2030, underscoring Microsoft's role as a prominent player in agentic AI. Recently, the company's stock has reached record highs, largely credited to its leadership in AI, which indicates strong investor confidence in its strategic direction. However, the dual narrative of layoffs alongside increased investment presents a complex scenario for Microsoft's stock. In the short term, ongoing layoffs may evoke apprehension among investors, potentially resulting in volatility. In contrast, the emphasis on AI, combined with an $80 billion influx of funding into its AI initiatives, highlights the long-term growth prospects that may mitigate immediate concerns surrounding workforce reductions. Additionally, partnerships, like the recent collaboration with Agoro Carbon for soil carbon credits, reflect Microsoft's dedication to sustainable business practices, resonating positively with investors who prioritize corporate responsibility. Overall, while short-term volatility may stem from layoffs, the long-term outlook appears promising, as Microsoft leverages its AI initiatives and fortifies its market dominance. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned Microsoft a rating of overweight along with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley also assigned Microsoft a rating of overweight with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Microsoft a rating of outperform along with a hold action. On the same day, Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned Microsoft a rating of overweight with a hold action. On that day as well, Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned Microsoft a rating of outperform with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Microsoft stock a general neutral rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. The chart indicates mostly positive signals today. Microsoft stock shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support will likely come from levels around 480 and 461. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, April 8, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by approximately 38%. Continued upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. However, it is noteworthy that trading volume decreased during the last trading day despite rising prices. This discrepancy between volume and price may serve as an early warning sign, so the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots provided a buy signal 53 days ago. The Bollinger Indicator showed a buy signal just 1 day ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 21 days ago. The long-term moving average signaled a buy opportunity 43 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 39 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 43 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 38 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 29 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Microsoft. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $425.40 and $390.49. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since, if this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. Microsoft finds support just below today's level at $425.40. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $390.49 and $381.35. This stock is typically traded at a good volume, and with minor daily changes, the risk is considered to be low. During the last day, the stock moved $5.05, which is 1.04% between high and low. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 1.6%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Microsoft, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is considered relatively normal, often observed in companies with long histories or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $3.35. Pay attention to these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to help determine when to exit. On the downside, Microsoft encounters its first support level at $425.40. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating from Microsoft from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 16th of June, 2025, Coleman Amy made an insider purchase of 77,066 shares of common stock. On the 12th of June, 2025, Walmsley Emma N. conducted an insider purchase of 1,217 shares of restricted stock units. On the 12th of June, 2025, Rodriguez Carlos A. made an insider purchase of 72 shares of restricted stock units. On the 12th of June, 2025, Pritzker Penny S. made an insider purchase of 23,063 shares of restricted stock units. On the 12th of June, 2025, Peterson Sandra E. made an insider purchase of 43,276 shares of restricted stock units. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of 0.000. Overall, insiders purchased 0 shares and sold 0 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $475.80, reflecting a decrease of 2.92%. This stock experiences low daily fluctuations, which contributes to a lower risk profile. However, the 14-day relative strength index stands at 79, indicating a significant increase in risk. Notably, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 52 days ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Microsoft exhibits several positive indicators and is positioned within a robust upward trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we believe it represents a favorable opportunity at these current levels, and we anticipate further gains over the next 3 months. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 25th of June, we expect Microsoft to open lower by approximately 52.5 cents and begin trading at $489.58. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and that it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any purchases or sales of securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.